Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the middleweight bout between one of the greatest welterweights of all time, Kamaru Usman, former undisputed welterweight champion, Kamaru, so number 2 or number 3 greatest welterweight of all time, Kamaru Usman versus Khamzat Chimaev, who's trying to cement his legacy or still working on his legacy. So I'm going high confidence Khamzat Chimaev to beat Kamaru Usman. No disrespect to Kamaru Usman. And in all honesty, I would want Kamaru Usman to win. I would want him to knock him out or flying arm or do something crazy. Probably really be like knockout or maybe put him on heroic decision type of thing. But I just can't lean that. He's not fighting at welterweight, so Khamzat Chimaev is the much bigger man. He's the younger man. I think like 30 or 31 versus like 36, 37 now. And Kamaru Usman coming off 2 consecutive losses to the same guy. One good fight, the other fight he got wasn't as good, and he clearly lost. The other fight he was winning until he wasn't winning. Yeah, he's only getting older. He's coming to a weight class he's never fought at. And I think Khamzat Chimaev at this point is the better fighter. And even when you look at the prime for prime, I think you could argue Khamzat Chimaev does have a good style to deal with Kamaru Usman. I think Khamzat Chimaev has a takedown defense to keep Kamaru Usman on his feet, just like Kamaru Usman does for the most part have the takedown defense to keep Chimaev on the feet. But yeah, I feel like Kamaru Usman really a lot of times hit his technique behind pressure and the fact the threat of the wrestling. Without the threat of wrestling, it just turns to striking battle. We saw him get hurt and rocked even by Kobe Covenant, who's not really known for having power. So that's a concern. He's getting up in age, bad knees. And submission grappling, I think Khamzat Chimaev is a much bigger submission threat where I feel like Kamaru Usman really just, as far as taking you down, more so just laying parade, not even really no phenomenal ground to pound. So really is like a high pressure, high level blanket kind of. I mean, he definitely has some power that could knock you out. He could put the volume on you, but he's not really a notable heavy hitter. He has his moments, but not really a notable heavy hitter. On the ground, he's not really no big submission threat. But he really just a high level grinder. That's really is like one of the best grinders of all time. That's what he is. He's not a guy that can go out there always set you up and knock you out with these big shots. Typically, I mean, he had a couple fights, but the majority of his career will be just pressure, takedown, grind you out to a decision. Really limited submission. Where I feel like Chimaev, you got to worry about the submissions on top. You got to worry about the ground to pound. I'm not going to act like Chimaev's ground and pound is all that great, but he does have much more of a submission threat. And I think at this point, I'd be much more concerned for Kamaru Usman underneath Chimaev than Chimaev underneath Kamaru Usman. At best, under Usman, Chimaev just might just risk losing a round to that, but it's not like, oh, I got to worry about getting ground to pound to sleep or getting darts or armbar or Kimura or anything like that. There's really no concerns, at least among high-level competitors. Maybe against low levels, he could do all the stuff. He could do a knee bar, all the stuff. But at high level, Kamaru Usman really ain't no submission threat. So, yeah, he's up there in age. Chimaev does have the momentum. He's undefeated. He's bigger. He's been the one training for this date for a long time. Kamaru Usman coming up on short notice to fight at the weight class he hasn't fought at against a hot rising talent. He definitely has a shot for sure. I'm definitely not sleeping on him. That's why I ain't locked. But I just struggle to find a path where Usman wins. Because, again, he's not really a notable power puncher. He's not a technical striker like that. But neither is Chimaev. But Chimaev is bigger, younger, has the power. And I think overall he has more paths to victory than Usman. And, again, he's the one who's younger, got the momentum, and, again, has more paths to win and more reason to win. And we've seen these guys winning lately that's kind of older. It's because they never really reached the pinnacle. So they still got some fire in their bellies versus guys that's typically older and they already accomplished stuff. It's hard for them to get up, even though they try to say, I'm getting up, like Dominic Cruz, I'm getting up. I'll die in there. Like, you're not dying there. You already have a great career. Usman, you might say I'm dying there, but you have already, been the boogeyman at one point in your career, and you have achieved great things. At one point, people were saying, oh, he could be better than GSP. He got close. He probably was a Chimaev win at welterweight defense over him, and maybe a defense over Leon Edwards in him, and probably away from, shifting from, oh, well, he could be better than GSP than maybe being neck and neck with GSP or surpassing GSP. But yeah, you had a great career. You're up in age. You got banged up knees, and I don't think he's gonna die for it. I think he gets finished though. I don't think he dies or nothing for it, but I think he gets finished. And I think it's gonna be like a second round TKO for Khamzat Chimaev. I think his power and size gonna be too much for Usman. I think he puts him away like a late second round. So in this one, I got Khamzat Chimaev via second round TKO.